women leadership is a bit different than men's leadership.
Oh, I could be a leader.
Sometimes you need to give possibility to person to fail.
I'm speechless when you're saying about this.
At the end of the day, I'm just staring at the wall and just staring.
Ooh.
Very important for new leaders to have this safe area to fulfill the energy. Girls are amazing there.
Today we are meeting a very special member of our women in tech community, Kseniya Aleksandrovich. For years now, she is an engineer manager in PandaDoc. Let's learn from her how she navigated challenges of leadership. I'm Hanna, and you're watching the first season of Talks with Hanna, a podcast and a space where we are meeting role models, women that build their careers in tech. We talk about business, AI impact in the industry, and leadership. Stay tuned, comment, like, share, and subscribe for our YouTube channel. That's how you help not just us, but women in tech to be more visible. So Ksenia, welcome on our podcast. Thank you for coming here today at this sunny Saturday, actually. Could you please describe yourself in few words? Who are you today? And maybe what one problem you're excited to wake up in the morning to solve?
Firstly, thank you for inviting me. It's a big pleasure for me to be here. Who I am, right? That's the first question. Okay, I have different roles, but probably here I will highlight a couple of them, right? So I'm an engineering manager in PandaDoc. I'm a pretty new leader with only 2 years of experience. And that's the point, and that's the reason why have I decided to organize community for new leaders. So my second role is organizer of the community for new leaders. Probably it is one of my problems that I want to solve right now. How to help new leaders to survive in this complex environment, especially when you have a lot of pressure, but you still do not have a lot of tools and enough knowledge to handle them.
That is the pain problem that I share with you. I wake up many mornings with the same idea how to continue with the community of women in tech, how to help amazing women to survive within the area and to become more visible. So, and to being hired for more leadership positions. So I know your pain. We should discuss this today. But one more quick question. When was this moment, the changing moment maybe, when you realized that, I could lead, or, I could be a leader? Was there any moment?
I think it was not a moment, It was not it was not a day when I woke up and I've decided. I think it comes to me naturally, I've tried organizing some events in my past. I was organizer of Odessa.js conference, and I was organizer of Garage 48 hackathon in Vitebsk, even it was too long time ago. And I've realized that I have a lot of skills, to unite people around some goal and to do some stuff. And when I was psychologically mature, I decided that I want to explore this new area for me. So I want to try this completely new role, to learn new things. So it's two things, right? I was ready for it, psychologically ready, and I have natural background for it.
Here I would like to highlight once again that I'm excited about your career path that you are having lately, especially that I could witness, that all the community has witnessed. So you've just been a senior software engineer just a year or 2 years ago.
Yeah, 2 years ago.
2 years ago. A year ago, you're already engineering manager.
2 years ago, yeah.
Oh, well, already 2 years. And that's, first of all, my congratulations to you, because this is a career path that many people want. But secondly, what I would like to specify, what were your mindset changes or milestones from moving from this position of senior individual contributor to an engineer manager? Because the areas of responsibility and for sure what you are doing and how probably different.
You know, there was a lot different mindset changes, and I think I'm still in a process of changing my mindset. And like for this promotion, I cannot even say that it is promotion. It's like responsibility changes, right? Your responsibilities changes much. But I'm very grateful, like, to my company and to me that I decided to go, because I've learned so many things for me, and I feel like I grew over myself, you know. So what was like the biggest one? Probably the biggest one for me were, I think I have already mentioned it a bit to you, and I will highlight it one more time. So this like change from an expert to leader, the biggest change here is like, if you are an expert, you are the first person everywhere. Your opinion should be the first everywhere because you are an expert. But if you are a leader, you should give others space to speak. You should give others space to grow. You should allow them to do this. You need to hide somehow your not like even ambitious, but somehow you need to give others space and be there to support them, but not be there to speak for them. So that's the biggest mindset change that happened to me.
Like this, you've shared with me, and like I acknowledge that I'm speechless when you're saying about this, because like it's touched me so deeply. Yeah. So leader is not to be on the front, like to show your face, but it's in a huge percentage of this role or this position without any kind of entity is like to give a space for the other and maybe to empower them to speak up, to try to do something, to experiment sometimes, to see their mistakes and being also still grateful and supportive and caring and all this stuff. And like for that reason, like that's amazing that you're still doing this and
even allow them to fail, you know, because that's hard sometimes. If you see that someone will fail, it's hard to stop yourself to start helping them in the moment. But sometimes you need to give possibility to person to fail.
Yeah.
Because it will help them to grow.
Yeah. And then also it's tiring process, don't you find so? Also, or takes a lot of energy or resources from you to be a leader that's making a space where people are not always doing their best. But you're creating this space where they can fall and rise, etc., etc. Sometimes people are saying, wow, that's so cool that people are growing within your teams, etc., etc. But from my personal experience, it's a very tiring process. It takes a lot of energy.
I just want to say that, leadership, especially at the start, and that was one of the points that I've started to share when speaking while I've started to lead people, that it's very resourceful in this, it's very resourceful for you to work with the people. So previously, when I worked as engineer, it was tiring sometimes, but it was tiring in another way. And when I started to work with people, I've realized that sometimes at the end of the day, I'm just staring at the wall and just staring. And I haven't even any thoughts in my mind. And it was not painful, but it was somehow frustrating for me. I did not understand even what to do with it. And yes, in some moment I've realized that if you need to work with people, you need to invest a lot in yourself. So you need to fulfill yourself with an energy, with this capacity to listen. So you need to make some things for you. So I've started to do more sports. I've started to do some relaxation practices like yoga, massages. And it helped me and it helped my team. Because yes, at this moment, when you're starting to lead, you start to work with people a lot. And you need to have a lot of capacity to listen. And to have this capacity, you need to have this capacity from somewhere. So yeah, it's very important for new leaders to have this safe area to fulfill the energy.
Oh yeah, I do share this thing. This first thing in this pyramid is like your body, mental, physical, emotional.
Sleep.
Oh yeah. I just realized 9 hours is the minimum I need to have now.
Definitely.
So no more 5 hours sleep. That's very important. And I'm happy actually, that we are living right now in this moment where we can discuss, and it's starting to be normal to understand and speak up the things. Because everything starts from me, right? Within my universe. And if I'm the leader, then I need to possess this energy to others. So I need to start from myself to fulfill it. So yeah, I'm definitely share this opinion you're saying.
Firstly, it sounds egoistic to me. But when I started to see that it influences me in a good way, it influences other in a good way, I've realized that it's only way to do this.
Yeah. I understand.
It's like, this thing in a air flight. When you need to help yourself first.
Yes.
And only after you need to help your child.
Put a mask on yourself and then put a mask for anyone else. Yes, that's the main rule that we should
universal truth.
In any kind of crisis. First, remember because stability is here. Stability in this unpredictable ways and times are inside myself. But you've had this 2 years of leadership. And we are talking about lessons that you learned, what milestones were there. But I wonder, were there any fuck-ups or mistakes that you made already? And maybe mistakes or something you was doing previously, let's say in the very, very beginning of your leadership position, and now you're doing differently. Can you share this?
Yeah, I think there are a lot of mistakes because mistakes is something that helps us to grow. So if someone says that they have not mistakes, probably it's a red flag. Yeah. We cannot be perfect, right? And if we have no mistake, how we will understand that we need to change something?
Yeah, that's not a part of human nature.
So there was a lot, and I think I still learned something. The first and I think the biggest mistake, especially for new leaders, it's this desire. It will be two, okay? I will highlight two. The first one is desire to take ownership on everything, but you have very limited capacity and do not ask for help. Because at the start of the career, you are scared for asking to help because everyone will understand that you don't need to promote you because you cannot do this. So in the start of the career, you are very scared of it and you've tried to do everything by yourself and you've tried to do everything. So you are trying to take this and this and this and this and do not ask for help. And sometimes, deadline can be missed or you can be just overloaded with a lot of tasks. So you will start to work 24 hours a day. And
no sleep.
Yes, no sleep. And it will lead where?
Nowhere.
To burnout. Nowhere it's good. It will lead to burnout, So first thing that you don't need in the start of the career to do everything, and you are allowed to ask for help for your colleagues. Of course, definitely. And the second thing...
This is why your colleagues are there for you, right?
Yes.
And your more senior position colleagues.
Yes. And the second thing that And it was good, very good advice that one of my colleagues she gave me in the start of the career when this promotion happened. She said, like, if it happened, so people already trust you, so you need to trust in yourself as well. And this lack of trust in the start in your abilities, it is also, I think, it's very natural, but you have to trust in yourself because people already trust in you. It's definitely, if you were promoted, people trust that you will handle this. So you have to, trust in yourself.
Trust in yourself.
Yeah.
Be the first who trust in yourself.
Yeah, it sounds a bit cheesy, but it's true.
It is not. From the experience we see from like the community, trusting in oneself and believing in oneself, in yourself. Whoa, that's a challenge many of us are facing so far. So like if we are look back for your leadership path, and we think in the way that within the life there are situations that are bad or good, pleasant or unpleasant, but they are unlocking next levels of opportunity and success, and maybe they are challenging for the personal growth or the mind growth, wherever. Or what were these kind of things within your life and lately, and especially in your leadership? Could we mention some milestone there?
Yeah, I will share that the most deep part in work, and the most this part that learned me the most, it's like to be people manager for people, like to have deep conversation with them, to understand their motivation, to understand why it's sometimes working, why it's sometimes not working. So I've realized that people so different, and people, they are so deep. So yeah, and you have to find approach to everyone, and you have to find the way to speak with everyone. And yeah, probably it's like the thing that gave me the most.
How did you learn to do this?
I'm still learning, you know. I'm not kind of person that can say that I'm an expert. I'm learning. You learn in process, you know. But I will say that you learn in process. So two things is very important. Is your own reflection. So you trying to mention that something happened and you're thinking about it. And the second is feedback. So feedback from other people. So you can share the situation with some safe community. So it's important to find safe community with whom you can speak about some situation and give feedback from them, or receive feedback from the person itself, right? We always can ask, yes, person, what do you think? Yeah, why have you react like this? What happened? And it is important. So probably this to think, it will help you to grow in anything, I think. So your own reflection and feedback from other people.
So once again, we are saying that understand yourself as a first level. Second, understand how to talk to another person, be interested, curious about what is happening there, right? And third, organize the sphere where you can share in a safe mood or proactive mood, depending on the situation. Yeah, wow, nice. But you've built your career, and I'm stepping back here a little bit for your earlier ages of career, in a very, very mainly dominated atmosphere, as I see developer culture. Was you affecting it? Was it affecting you somehow? Had you any issues with this in correlation that you're for sure female working in male-dominated area? Like, how was it for you?
You know, I've realized that my career is like 11 years already. I think 11, 12 years. And I think it's the start of the career. And before I found this woman in tech community also, I think that I was mirroring a lot. So I was more like them. So this like my woman part was hiding because you know, you cannot be like 100% woman in the fully man community. And I've even not realized it, you know. So and yeah, right now I think that I was mirroring in a lot of things. And last like 3 or 4 years, I've started to speak a lot about this, my woman part, and I've started very important for me. I've started to mention that, you see, right now we do not have even women presented in our team. That's a red flag. So we need to think, because we want to be diverse. Yeah, we want to have different opinions on different topics. So it's important for us to be different, right? And right now I'm exploring this, even for me, this woman part in me, I'm exploring, and I'm started to participate in this woman in leadership talks, because we definitely can say that woman leadership is a bit different than men's leadership. But we all, I think, just started to explore in this topic, right? And yeah, so that's a path.
That's a pass, yeah. By the way, this is why you've joined our Women in Tech mentoring program, or what was the reason that I think it was 2023, 2024 when you joined.
It was 3 years ago. Yeah. I've joined 3 years ago. It was 22.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. On the
That's time so quick.
On the third season, I've joined it. Yeah. And to be honest, it was not about women. I haven't even thought about it that time. But I've read post of Alena in Facebook, and she mentioned this community, and she said that it's a nice day that you can join. And she said that this season will be about career transition. And I was in a process. So we have discussed with my team, with my manager, with my leader, so that it will be my transition. It would be my transition from senior engineer to engineering manager. And it was like, this was aha moment. I've realized this is career transition moment for me, and this is community.
And this is an opportunity where you can get your support.
Yes. And I think in 5 minutes I was already in this form. All was filled, and on the next day I received the letter.
Yeah. That you were invited, right?
Yeah. And for 3 years, I think I'm very close to you. I have created some products even. We have created some group mentorship courses. So
there is an addictance joining the community and having this nice vibes of communication on one side, but for sure it's not only about this. It's not only about good atmosphere we have, but about the opportunity of exchanging our experiences and growing together. And I see that is the huge benefit all of us are having here. So for that reason, I do understand why it is so difficult to step out of the community.
And this experience have learned me that woman leadership can be different, and woman energy can be different, and we don't need to mirror men's. We can be ourselves, and I've learned it from many just amazing women in this community. So yeah, I'm very grateful.
We are different, and this is great.
Yeah.
and we can act differently besides what the society proposes, and not to be in a conflict, by the way. It's like, I want to highlight, it's not that we are saying something that we are right against something. No, it is not.
And we can learn so many things from each other.
Absolutely.
From any
Absolutely.
Of us.
I'm sure this podcast will also help people to learn from each other in many ways. Okay, and yes, as you've mentioned already, you've been participating in community, not just as you're a member of or participant of a program, but you've also, with other colleagues, lead a course. And also what I find very interesting, you've started your group, or I would say a community within the community of about first-time leaders. And what I'm interested about your experience working with this small community is that what kind of reoccurring or similar patterns you see within the audience of these 200 people that's joined you. I assume this is ladies. That's steps that's not allowing them to enter leadership position or build the career they want. So what are the blocks?
I see that right now we have bigger problem in IT. And yeah, in our community as well, we see that sometimes it's super challenging to find a job, even with a person with relevant experience and with a good experience. It's very challenging to find a job right now because market, I don't know how to say with this, but markets, it's too harsh for now. And the interview process, they've become crazy ones. Yeah, like 5, 6, 7
Do
stages.
this, do that, jump, dance.
Yes. And yeah, that's a problem that unites a lot of women right now.
So do you think that's the main issue is the context where these women are operating and building their career, or that is blocking them for entering a greater positions?
What do you mean by context?
I mean, you're saying that the situation right now on the market is what blocks them to become leaders, because to enter new positions is becoming harder and harder.
Yeah, that's true.
Maybe anything else that you see that's like a pattern, I like general interest.
Yeah, I cannot say that previously it was easier to find leadership job without experience because I was not there. Yeah. But for now, yeah, I can say that it's, from my point of view, it's probably almost impossible to find leadership job without any experience. So first you need to find this experience, you need to get promotion on your current workplace, and only after you can move to other company. But as we are right now in this like harsh period of IT times, probably there are not a lot of promotions. We can explore this area as well. So we know that women's, they are not promoted as men's, right? So, but I think that in this, I cannot say that I see that examples on a company I'm working with. And I have optimistic view here, so that the area is changing. But of course, we are not in ideal future. So, yeah.
By the way, right now, as I understand, you are hiring a lot of people and you're building teams as part of your daily routine, right? Like a question from a market, like what should a person not just say, but what should a person show? So you will be interested to hire her or him or them. Really?
Yeah, I even have an answer. You tell the truth. I'm interviewing a lot of people right now. I've checked how many interviews this year I've had. And I've had 60 and something interviews this year. Yeah.
And you're still not finished.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot. Yeah, and year is not finished. But in a week, I'll be on my vacation.
And I've seen open positions and your team. Yeah.
Yes, that's true. And I've realized that the most important thing for me that this person genuinely listen to you, and he or she he is genuinely included in conversation with you. So they curious, they asking questions, they listen to your question, they are ready to be for you, to answer for you in a good way, just to have a normal conversation, like people to people, because I understand that it will be the day when I hire this person and we will have the same discussion, right? So it's always like trigger for me when the person is very close to an interview, because I understand it's stressful environment, but how I will understand how you will behave in the future. So yeah, for me, two things that's very important. It's like this capacity to listen, this like how well the people, the person listen to you. And the second thing is very important in our environment is like genuine desire to learn. So I think this growth mindset is super important in our like nowadays environment. So this like this inner motivation that you want to be better self like tomorrow, that is very important.
That's an interesting thing you're bringing here, because I remember one of the greatest headhunters within our IT industry, Kseniya Aleksandrovich, she was always to say, people, you need to listen what the business, the company wants from you or wants from this. You can read it in job application, but really try to read. For instance, when we were working with this audience that are just entering IT, we've been always taught them that the way their job description is written, it's the way what priority is within this position. So the generally what on the above, it's what they want you to do first of all and go another. This is one point. Another thing you're saying, it's like that communications is a key. That's, by the way, that's
surprise.
That's by the way why we decided finally to make this educational track, by the way, where you also participated. Thank you for this, about like communication. And one of the rules of communication we've been talking about there is like this rule of Q. If I'm writing a Q in front of me, this small tail of Q will be on the right. If you see this Q, it will be on the left already. So the rule, and it's very easy really to learn, is like to understand the person in front of you. To understand what this person wanting right now. Like what is his or her pains at the moment. If we are talking about their professional line, so if you're an engineer and manager or a hiring manager, you have some business goals. How, as potential employee, I can help you to take this pain from you.
Yeah, but this is already more advanced myself. I at least expect that person can genuinely listen to what I'm saying.
Wow.
But this is good. This is what you're saying. This is definitely good. But I expect it from senior and higher.
I see what you're saying. That's interesting. You see, also for me to learn something, because I saw that this is the level of things. Woof. So I wonder, in your first-time leaders group, are you helping somehow ladies to become more confident? Is it a point of your interest? Is it important for them to become confident? And if you do, how do you do this?
I will share my example. When I've started to be engineering manager, and when I've started to be a part of mentorship program, so we had this like mentorship conversation with my mentor, and it was just conversation about just simple things. So I've just put some case, so I don't understand how to do this. and she just share her experience on what she think it can be, or she even can just say that it happened to me, you know. And this happened to me to survive this somehow. So this, support sometimes can be very simple. So sometimes just to say that is okay. It happens with all of us. Nothing has happened. So nothing catastrophic has happened. So you can survive this. It's very helpful. So sometimes you just need someone who already did this and who can say that, yeah, it's okay. So I've been on your shoes as well, and it happened to me as well. Nothing, and can give some advice, like even friendly advice or expert advice, and it happened.
So that's what you're doing within your community.
That's what we are trying to do, yeah.
But I think you're pretty successful already. Like I've joined particularly this group to check on what is going there, and I see that people are engaged.
Yeah, I'm very proud. Girls are amazing there.
Girls
are amazing. Like, it's universal truth.
Oops. You already started to say some kind of recipe you have to become a good leader, but like, can you maybe sum up on how to become a great female leader?
Firstly, you need to understand yourself. Why are you doing this, right? So, and because I think you have to be true with your values. So you need to understand what kind of values you have, and you have to be true with yourself. So if you want to help people, so go and help them, right? And to be a good leader, it's like to be true to yourself and to have like this genuine interest in people, because leader, it's a people manager firstly, and people will understand if you are true with them. So to have this genuine interest in them, it is very important.
Yeah, I really like what you've been saying in the beginning, because I'm also many times I've been asked, like when I'm saying understand yourself, first of all, that is the main, that is the starting point. And people, understand myself, what does it mean? I don't know, what do I like? What kind of candies? Do I like candies in general? And just to start from this list of values, what are my values? I don't know, empathy, prosperity, or I don't know, like anything else, what just triggers you at the moment. A list of 5 to 7 things to have it, and then act from this. That's how your leadership starts. And by the way, that's how your personal brand is starting to evolve, genuinely. So yeah, to understand what values. And people, I think, also are hiring for values.
That's important, yeah, for person to have possibility to show these values in your work. Because if we cannot, we need to find other ways to show these values. Because in any case, we need to do this because it will help us to feel like the whole self.
Yeah. Okay, let me take us from this girlish talk. That's what they say when we are talking about soft powers and etc., to something that I cannot skip not talking with you, because you're a representative of a B2B SaaS company, a huge one, pretty huge and successful. And I want to ask you some business insights you have in the moment.
Do you think it's a man's talk?
I think so. I think mostly it's perceived as it is. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. And we should find statistics, but like, we've been, if we are female or women community, people are waiting for us to talk about this empowerment and another things. But what they don't see, all these people, I don't know what gender they have at the moment, and that's we are talking a lot about business, a lot about how to manage business. And that is true. So Why to skip this part of us? So I wanted to ask you about this B2B SaaS. Like, what is happening there right now? What huge waves you can see from your experience working in the industry?
I can share too that probably
Observations?
the most like shiny right now. First of all, it's AI right now. We are all right now speaking about AI. We all want AI somehow, somewhere. We don't know how and where, but we want. Everyone wants AI to be in every point of our business. And I've seen that in the whole industry. And I kind of support this, but it can be exaggerated because my main point here, so AI should solve the problem first. We don't need AI to use AI for AI. AI should solve some problem for us, so we need to use it. And the second thing that there are too many SaaS businesses right now. Too many. For every problem we have, we can find like 30, 50 solutions you can use. It leads us to this problem. So any client have so many options. So it becomes harder to attract new clients. And I see that more SaaS businesses started to change strategy to keep existing clients. So to do some features to existing clients, because it become harder to attract new clients from market.
I see.
Because concurrency is too much.
That's interesting wave. Yeah. So, and you already understand what this target audience wants, needs, what are their pains, and etc.
So you already know them. You have even a lot of data about them, and this AI can step up. You have a lot of data about this client, and you can use AI to do to help you to do some decisions, to make some decisions on some point.
If we are talking about the velocity of the teams, so like their capabilities, what they are doing, like with AI, how do you see as the manager of the teams? Are we on the process where these 5 team members agile style membership or team membership going back to their past, and now maybe more AI agents will are coming on the scene? Like, how do you see this process? Like, your team, do you use AI in your daily routine? I guess so.
I personally use AI in my daily routine. I use it in and even some life stuff. So I use it is daily, and it helps me with my work a lot. Especially, I think AI can help us a lot with communication. AI can help us with language barrier. AI can help us with cultural barrier, because sometimes I can say something and you can understand completely, as like you said, this cue, like from different, and you can understand it in another way. So AI can help us to
translate.
So I definitely think that AI can help us with many things, and AI can also read a lot of data, can process a lot of data. And as I've already mentioned, AI can help us to make smarter decisions.
I see. Okay, let's imagine that you have 1 million euros on your bank account or wherever, and you can improve one of your organizational capabilities. Where will it be? Like, and why you will do this?
Okay. I will not answer on this question relates to PandaDoc. I will answer on this question like in vacuum. And I will answer as an engineering manager and as a first step leader, right? So I think that we need to invest money on people, right? So for me, I think we need to invest in 3 things. So we need to help people to feel stable. So probably I will invest in psychological stability, so to help people to feel psychological safety, even, to learn people to feel psychologically stable. Second thing, it's probably financial stability, like to learn people what to do with money. It will help them to feel stability in their life. And the third thing, like to think on how to improve their happiness, how to improve their way of thinking to feel more happy.
Very empathic attitude.
Because I'm an engineering manager, I'm a people manager, and I've decided to answer this question like this.
Please finish the sentence. In 5 years, the best engineering leaders will be great at.
We need to be flexible. And in 5 years, we will definitely learn this skill. Probably for someone, it will be harsh. Probably someone will learn it naturally, but we need to be flexible. We need to be ready to any changes, because changes, they are not always for bad. Changes can be also for good. So previously, our parents and even we, like 20 years ago, we lived in a much more stable environment. And right now, everything is changing super fast. So you just have to be ready. You just need to be flexible. You need to be open for changes. So probably it's a main skill that we are all learning right now. And in 5 years, we definitely need to learn it already.
This was Kseniya Aleksandrovich. This season is made by Women in Tech project in partnership with Center for Gender Studies at EHU and funded by European Union. Stay tuned, comment, like, share, and subscribe for our YouTube channel. This is how you help not just us, but women in tech to be more visible. Thank you.